What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Coast to Coast? What up? What are y'all doing? Hopefully living well, rather than my Lakers. But, you know, let's not talk about that. We're here for Coast to Coast. We're here for Coast to Coast.
What's good, brethren? I'm joined here today by the greatest Clipper of all time, Craig Smith, a man himself. I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I can hear you just fine, partner.
Of course.
No, they can hear him.
Yes. So we were shortly before the show started, we were all talking about Clippers, Lakers, and Knicks, of course, that we always talk about. But there's a player. We were trying to think of players that did play for all three of our teams. Come to find out that there were two primarily.
Let me guess first. Don't say it.
Yeah. Go ahead, because
okay.
I mean, they don't come shock to me because I know both of these players, and the other one is kind of a player coach. But go ahead.
So my guess, I'm pretty sure Sasha Vujacic, right? Sasha
Vujacic is one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You said he's like a player coach?
No. I said one of them is. I found three people, but one of them was.
Rondo was never on the Knicks.
Nope. Good guess.
Did y'all?
But no, he's only been on two teams.
Did y'all ever have Chauncey Billups? No, right?
No.
Okay, I think you guys can hear me now, but you could continue. So the first one was Sasha Vujacic?
Sasha Vujacic is one.
That was the one I could think of. Josh Smith comes to mind.
And you said there's three of them.
There's three.
There's three.
Josh Smith didn't play for us.
He didn't play for you guys or the Lakers. I don't think either.
No.
Good guess, but no.
Dang. Is he a big?
No.
Oh. So they're all guards?
Well, the one of them he was like a tweener.
All right, I know for sure. We have Lamar Odom.
Odom. I was about to say Odom.
Lamar Odom.
Yeah,
that is one of them.
That's
but it wasn't a name that I was thinking of. But yeah, Lamar is one of them.
But they didn't. But the Clippers didn't have the other one I'm thinking of. So the only one I had was Lamar Odom, and then I guess Sasha Vujacic I completely forgot about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I forgot we had that fool too.
One he's still playing today.
Oh, I know one. Chat just said it.
Yeah, Reggie Bullock.
That's not the one I was thinking.
Wow. I should have got that one too.
Bullock,
that's crazy.
That was your guy. Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't
drafted
even think
by
about
the Clippers.
That.
Started playing with the Lakers, and then he was
DJ.
That's the one I didn't think about. Chat.
DJ's one other one.
Yeah.
The other one that I was talking about was a player coach, and rest in peace, is Sean Rooks.
Whoa.
Yeah, Sean Rooks was that's a 90s player for y'all.
I wouldn't even thought of that. Yeah.
He was a coach for the Lakers for quite some time, actually. And then he also was an assistant for the Knicks.
Look at this man right here. Above and beyond. Shout out to
a little bit education for y'all.
Just a little bit education for y'all.
The last one is Craig Smith.
Craig Smith was not on any team. Was he? The T-Wolves. The T-Wolves. That was it. It was the Clippers and T-Wolves, and there was a very called it a short career.
Look, man, Craig Smith is the greatest, most unselfish basketball player of all time. This man had the number 5. Baron Davis came and said, "Yo, that's my number." He said, "I'm such a team player. You can have it." And the chemistry after that.
You think that's how it went?
Swimming.
That's how you think it went.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it went. Baron Davis was like, "I want my number," and then Craig was like, "I don't want to give it to you." And the management was like, "That's too bad."
All right, as long as you understand how it really went, but okay.
Yeah.
But that doesn't change the fact that he's still behind me right now, and Craig Smith is the GOAT.
Yeah. Well. Anyways, I apologize for my muted intro. So you guys probably heard a bunch of silence until Brandon introduced himself, and then Nick introduced himself. But your boy CK2K of Coast to Coast with my amazing co-host that we were mentioned earlier. Yeah, we were talking. I just mentioned it before the show about players that play for all three teams, and then as soon as we started talking about them, they all started flowing. I didn't even think about DeAndre Jordan. Sasha Vucic is always on the farthest thing in my mind, so I didn't even think about him. It would have been great. I would have counted it if he like played a game or two or whatever with the Clippers. Jason Kidd, I would have counted it, even though he only coached for you guys. I would have counted it.
Yeah, he was another. Yeah, that's another example.
But he never played for the Clippers, so. All right, well, this dude that we're going to talk about today, he didn't play for any of our teams, so sucks for us. But we're also going to play for someone that did play for one of our teams that's actually playing really well right now, and, I like to meme him to hell. But before we talk about him and his team, we have to talk about Code of the Dreamers MVP choice and his the Golden State Warriors. Number one, not only in the West, but number one in the league. Oh, I hate him. I just not only number one in the West, he is number one in the league. And for my audio listeners, God bless you guys. Go to the Dreamer is sitting there in between his MVP choice, Steph Curry, holding his previous 2 MVPs, and he's cheesing the same way that Steph Curry's cheesing. I hate you, bro. But you were ahead of the curve. Like I said, everything you said I agreed with, but the reason why I didn't want to co-sign it is because I said those same things last year. And then what happened with the Warriors happened with the Warriors. But this year, things are different. So, the Warriors are number one right now. They've only lost 1 game. And who was that lost to, Brandon?
Let's not. I mean, one of their wins was against us, so I can't talk about that.
You don't play that game? All right, for sure.
No,
for sure.
no.
Well, regardless, yes. I'm sorry. They're 11-1. What did I say? 10-1? Did I even say record? I don't know. But they only have the 1 loss. They're 11-1 right now. They're getting ready to play the Charlotte Hornets tonight. This is part 2 of their matchup between the two of them. I'm really excited to see that because the Hornets are fun to watch, even though I didn't enjoy their game on Friday. But that's gonna be a fun matchup. But nonetheless, man, the Warriors team right now are putting together a crazy streak of basketball. And I say crazy because Steph Curry is playing how Steph Curry would typically play. Draymond Green is playing typically how Draymond Green would play, but then it's who comes next is who I'm talking about. We're not talking about Andrew Wiggins, who is next big contract on the team. We know Clay's not playing right now. We're talking about a guy like Jordan Poole. I knew he was going to be a nice piece for the team. Did not think he was going to step into the role that he stepped in immediately. The preseason, he had a nice preseason. He's having a great regular season right now. They still got Wiggins in the they still have Clay in the wings. They still got Wiseman in the wings. They're slowly bringing in their 2 lottery picks in Moody and Kuminga, and they're making it work. Things are fun in Golden State. And my guy, the Mitten, is finally getting his shine. I'm so excited to see my man Gary Payton the second get some run because I felt like he should have been in the league a long time ago. So I'm glad that he's getting some love right now. But Warriors are crazy. What says you guys about the Warriors? You guys think this is real? Do you think this is just with their matches that they played? Talk on it. How you guys feel about the Warriors right now? Go ahead. You start, Mr. MVP. Go ahead, Coda.
Yeah.
Look, man. All I gotta say, I've been trying to tell you guys from the jump of this season that things were not going to be sweet around this NBA because of the Warriors. And I hate the Warriors more than probably anybody else in here. That's the crazy part. But I have the most faith, and there's a reason behind why I believe this team's going to be crazy, and it's because of these two right here. He's not even playing yet.
Oh my God.
He's still not here.
Here.
But he's coming back Christmas time. But Klay Thompson still isn't playing. And they're 11-1.
11-1. So what's the big part of that? Besides Steph Curry. Yeah.
Together in numbers.
The big part of that is that everyone on their team. I don't know. Steve Kerr has to have some mantra. I don't know what it is, but that guy is phenomenal at getting players to just do their job extremely well and understand that's their job and that's all you have to do, and you'll win a championship if you do that. Because Gary Payton II is arguably the best defensive player in the NBA right now, other than maybe Caruso. Maybe Caruso. Best on-ball defender. Brandon, I'll say that much.
Brandon like
other than maybe Caruso. Maybe. I'm talking about on-ball, not defensive, just on-ball defender.
I heard you.
I'd say him and Caruso We have Andrew Wiggins, who's finally
You jumping out the window?
playing.
That hold on, wait. We ain't gonna let that slide. You just gonna jump all the way out the window for Gary Payton in a second? I just gave him some love, but you saying he's arguably one of the best guard defenders in the league outside of Caruso, and you're not even gonna give Lonzo Ball no love?
Avery Bradley is a little upset
Avery
right
Bradley
now.
playing really well too.
Did I stutter?
Where
was the
some
mistake with this part here? Look, all I'm saying is on ball.
In a second,
I love Avery Bradley, man. I do love Avery Bradley a lot,
but
nah, man, I'm still going Gary. I'm still gonna say Gary Payton is. I would say Gary Payton, Caruso, and Avery Bradley will be the top like 3 like on ball defenders, and then obviously Marcus Smart's gonna be ridiculous at defense every year. That's not gonna change anything. But as of right now, we're only 12 games into the season. That's what I would say currently. Personally, if someone were to say Avery Bradley or Caruso, I'm not gonna be upset about that either. Like that's like to me, it's kind of like whatever you want to say in that position. Wiggins is doing his thing, and Steph Curry is playing like the greatest fool in this NBA that we have seen. He's being the greatest shooter we've ever seen. He is facilitating at a fantastic level, and he's still doing the same nonsense that makes everybody so irritated. This man when this man plays basketball, it looks like he's not even trying. And it's annoying, but it's just refreshing as hell to watch it. It's fun. And that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter how much you hate the Warriors, you'd be a liar if you're saying that you don't like to watch Steph Curry play basketball. Like, that's just not like you can't like the sport of basketball and not like what's going on there also. And Iguodala too. Iguodala's doing his thing too. Old man Iggy's doing his thing too. I saw Dale said that in the chat. I completely forgot about Iggy for a second. Iggy's doing his thing.
You gotta do the Iggy pop. You gotta do the Iggy hands. You gotta do it every time. Every time.
But yeah, and obviously Jordan Poole, like that man's he's
playing well, man.
Who would have thought? I mean, like obviously people thought he was gonna be a hooper, like in time, but I feel like it's happening a little quicker than a lot of people were expecting.
I still remember that man's first and second year. That man was a shot chucker. Oh my god,
that was it.
That's what I'm saying.
If you wanted some shots up, he'll give it to you. That's it. I don't know about making them, but he'll throw them up.
He's definitely a product of his environment because in those same 2 years, the Warriors were bad. And now that the Warriors are playing well, you're seeing that he's playing along with it. You know what I mean? I think that's the big reason why he's still here. And guys like, oh man, what was the Pascal ended up getting traded away. You know, see Jordan Bell didn't survive. Like a lot of those names that were, people were thinking were up and coming and going to be, a big part of the Warriors' future. They ended up not sticking around because, they were good in those moments, but they weren't really difference makers. And Jordan Poole, like they were making sure that he was going to be one of the scorers for this team because they put him on the G League squad, even when those teams were bad and stuff like that. They were grooming him to make sure that when the team was ready to try and compete again, he was going to be there. And like I said, in preseason, he played really well, and that carried on over to right now. So Jordan Poole to me has been a big one for them. Andrew Wiggins is being Andrew Wiggins. You know what I mean? Like you're going to get a 35 piece like he did 2 nights ago, or you can get a 9-point game from Andrew Wiggins. But the Warriors are making it work for them.
Absolutely. And what I also like a lot is the fact that Draymond is doing a lot more now with just being just like the leadership role of things more so, as opposed to, like just like chucking shots up and doing whatever he has to do. Like he takes his shots now that he has them, but I feel like he's just being like a good leader, which is really all they really need out of him, to be completely honest, and get his assists every once in a while, his rebounds, all that good stuff, the defense, and then that's it.
Brandon?
Yeah. I mean,
got a great picture of Draymond behind me right now.
I saw it.
Wow.
I saw it. Oh, I saw.
I think Draymond's just been the same old guy. But it also takes a team to buy in. There's a lot of egos in the NBA as any veteran will probably end up telling you.
Right.
And just being able to go from 1 through 10, where you have Iggy that's come back, he's going to further enforce whatever that Draymond is saying because he's been there. Of course, you got Steph, you got Clay still in the locker room. You still got a veteran guy that nobody really talks about either is their center. He's been there forever.
Kevon Looney.
Kevon Looney. Yeah. And he was there with all their championship runs. So you got a lot of leadership outside of just Draymond. Mm-hmm. That's at least 4, 5, 6 players that's telling, 4 young guys, hey, this is how we do it. This is how we become successful. And, we gonna run like this. And, it's only going to further enforce. And after you have 3-4 years of that, you end up building a culture. And look at the Warriors. They're going to have, we haven't even talked about Kuminga, Moody. We're just now starting to talk about Poole. So they're definitely built themselves up for now, of course, with their big three. They're still going to have that nice future with, those recent draft picks. So it's going to be interesting. They're going to be a tough out all the time in the West. You saw it last year in the playing game. So I'm a little shocked that they're 10-1, but did I expect them to play well? Yes.
Right.
And that's why I'm going to make an adjustment on my on my leaderboards for the West Coast standings. So
well, you got till February, so anything's still possible. Don't jump out the window yet. Don't jump out. No. Right now, Nick is looking good.
I need to change.
All right.
I need to look at the Kings. Look at the Kings embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh man, see, but we told you that one. Wow. You have more belief than I did on that for sure. But yeah, man, Draymond Green. I just wanted to quickly say about him. He's the example of what I say all the time, that there's a lot of players in the league that are more than a stat sheet. We talk about Alex Caruso all the time. Like, he's a guy that when you look at his stats, like for all the highlights and all the things you see in the dunks and the steals and stuff like that, you look at his stat sheet, and outside of his steals, which are always impressive to me, why would be seeing 2, 3, 4, 3, like that's his steals like damn near every night. But like his points are around like 6, 7, maybe 13, maybe 12. But what he does for the team impacts the winning culture that the Bulls have been going on right now. And Draymond Green is an example of that. And he's been the example for this team for the longest time. Outside of, God, which finals was it? I cannot remember which finals it was, but it was Game 7, and Draymond Green put the entire team on his back against the Cavaliers.
Oh,
yeah. It was the one that the Cavs ended up winning. Right. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Draymond Green, we know that I'm not saying he can be that guy, because I don't know if he can do that right now. But like, Draymond Green is a guy that he will have the stats. I'm seeing House of Highlights or Bleacher Report celebrating that this man had like 8 points, 8 assists, and 15 rebounds. That's impressive. Like, that's just who Draymond Green is for this team. Stats don't matter to him. It's about the impact that he has on the floor, and that's a big part of the leadership with him. And I say it all the time. The Shane Battiers of the world, like, some of those players are a lot more than a stat sheet. And people, I know in today's NBA, the analytic crowd and Twitter GMs, like, if the stats aren't there, then the players is buns. And I think Draymond Green's always been an example of that. But yeah, Warriors are crazy. But we gotta talk about the number one team of the
example, man.
Huh?
The Shane Battier, that was a really good example.
He was the first one that, because that's when we were starting to learn, like, grow up with like stats. Because when we grew up playing or watching basketball, we didn't care. We just knew that Kobe Bryant was really good and scored a lot. For me, Tracy McGrady was very good and scored in ways I've never seen players score before. Like, that's how it was. Like, I didn't care, like, Shaq had a double-double and stuff when I was little. I don't care about that kind of stuff. Nope. You just started getting older, like middle school and high school. Then you start looking at points and rebounds and stuff like that. But Shane Battier was always that guy that was just so impactful, but would end with, like, 3 points. But he would... But
AK-47,
right? He's another one that would. He was he was my nightmare, because he always locked up T-Mac. Like, he would AK-47 would have like 8 points, but Tracy McGrady would have been like 2 for 22 in that game because of him. Like that. That's Shane Battier was like the first person I really learned that about, and then the rest was history. So the Frank Ntilikina, shout out Frank Ntilikina being a rotational player. Who would have thunk it? Huh? Who would have thunk it? Well, yeah, like those kind of guys. Torrey Craig's another good example as well. Another good example. He's doing good stuff for the Pacers. But it doesn't matter what the Pacers are doing, because we got to talk about a team that y'all know I hate on quite often on this show for years and years and years. And I cannot hate today, because right now they are number 1 in the East. And that is the Kyle Kuzma-led Washington Wizards. I want to sit here and troll and meme and trying to come up with excuses and this, that, and the third. And I'm sure the chat is going to throw in some excuses for us right now. But I want to talk about some notable games that they played. Right now, they're 9-3, number 1 in the East. But I want to, oh my goodness, if I can pull it up like a fool. I want to talk about some of these notable games that they've won so far this season. Now, we could talk about they haven't played anybody yet, but they played some teams. Now, of their 3 losses, the Nets was one of them. I think the Raptors, and I don't remember the third loss. But other than that, they played a team like us. No, it's preseason. Whatever, doesn't matter. Point of the matter is they played teams like the Bucks, where they beat them 101-94. I got that right in front of me. They played the Grizzlies, who have one of the other hottest players in the league right now, John Morant. Beat them 115-87, smacked them up. Beat a hot Cavaliers team right now. I don't want to give the Magic too much credit, but they beat the Celtics twice. They're playing solid teams. The Hawks, they beat them one time. The Hawks beat them the other time. Like, they're playing solid basketball teams, and they're winning these games. Like I said, the 3 losses were against the Nets, the Hawks, and I think it was the Raptors.
Yeah,
was the third one. That's one I only remember because that's the only one I saw. So they're playing good teams. So I don't want to hear the argument about, they ain't playing nobody. They're playing teams. They're playing solid teams, especially with the majority of the Eastern Conference teams are playing. They're playing good Eastern Conference teams. They have the Pelicans tomorrow, which should be a breeze for them, but who knows? We don't know who the Wizards are right now. But looking at this team right now, Bradley Beal doing what Bradley Beal does, leading the way. But it's the others for me that are making the big difference. I'm looking at Kyle Kuzma, who is, Mr. Inconsistent, but he's all of a sudden consistent and playing defense at a consistent rate for that team. Brandon's over there punching there. I don't even have to look at him, and I'm sure that's what's going on over there. What's his name? Spencer Dinwiddie, who I feel like hasn't even really unlocked his game fully with the Wizards yet. We have to remember he's coming back from an injury, but he's doing just enough to make the impact for them. And my favorite player on that team is Daniel Gafford. Brandon knows. We sat together watching the Summer League, and I watched this man on the Bulls, and I told this man I was upset that the Knicks didn't try to draft him because he was a second round or late first round pick. I can't remember. Someone in the chat help me with that. But he was a late pick that the Knicks could have went out there and stole because this guy was going to be nice. He is a nice defensive piece, and he is just his offensive game is evolving for that team, and it's crazy. We're seeing Denny turn to the player that a lot of people are talking about. Rui's not even there yet. I hope they found Rui. I hope that they know where he's at. I know he's been MIA. I hope they know where he is at this point. But, Denny's playing well. Corey's out there headbanding it up, shooting like he's still in college. Like, the team is playing well. And they're number 1 in the Eastern Conference. But my question for both of you guys is, will it last? Now, our rule, 20 games in. They're getting really close to those 20 games. They're looking pretty solid throughout. But the question is, I have for both of you guys, will it last? Be war. You think it's going to last?
I'm still, I'm going to try and be as much as not being biased right now as I want to be.
Right. Trust me, I get it.
And I honestly could not give you a fair opinion outside of I don't think it will last. Okay. I haven't seen a single Wizards game. There was no point in the season where I was like, man, I can't wait to see Kyle Kuzma play. There was never a point ever. So just that alone, I just think they took advantage of their schedule. Right now, those teams that you pointed out, Boston, Atlanta, outside of maybe Toronto, all those teams are really struggling right now that some people, even myself included, thought that they would be better off than where they are right now. And, you can only control what you can't control. And obviously they've controlled those games. They've won them in several matters. And it's worked out for them. There was a video that I was watching about it was another podcast talking about like how Lakers fans, how they view their players. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about just having these over the head expectations that we have for them when they're on our team. And then when they go on another team, you see them being much more successful. Why is that? And I don't know why, but I don't know. I guess I fit that narrative too, where Lakers fans were always looking at Kyle Kuzma to be this third leading scorer after, his third or fourth year and being in the league and this and that he was going to be, the answer. And when he didn't deliver, like everybody's like, trade him, send him out, blah, 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 blah. But now he's in Washington and I don't know if he is starting or not, but point is he's giving out quality minutes. And it's just like, what the hell? It's crazy to see that because now he's flourishing in his role. I don't know if it's because of the bright lights or which I like to think it's not the case for Kuzma. But it's crazy to see that with any kind of former Laker rotation player that now it's just it's crazy to see them how they're playing, and they're just playing really, really well, and they're fitting really well in their roles. So it is what it is. Shout out to them, man, for being hoopers.
That kind of felt genuine, so I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it. But no, I get that, because as a Knicks fan, it's the same thing with a lot of us. So I everything you mentioned, that's the majority of Knicks fans. They expect the world of the players, and when they don't do it, then they're busts. And Frank Ntilikina is probably the most recent example. I know he's not having, star-studded stats right now, but he's a rotational player for the Mavericks, and he's playing well. He's shooting at an okay percentage right now, but he's being utilized the way that the Knicks should have been utilizing him for the last few years. Jason Kidd is throwing him in as the backup point guard right away, putting him on crazy assignments for all the teams that they're playing. So I get that, and we have other examples that we can go down the list. Tim Hardaway Jr., you can use him as well. So I get that. I don't know. I always say I don't know if it is the bright lights. It's not for everybody. But it's a number of things. I think that we have a lot to do with it. I think the fans have a lot to do with it, because even though we might feel one way, the majority is gonna feel like how they did with Kyle Kuzma. Like, this dude's supposed to do this. Why didn't it happen? Lonzo Ball's supposed to be this. Why is that not happening right now? And I feel like Knicks fans do the same thing. So I don't know if that's part of it. I don't know, but that's a great point. Now, Nick, I know we Western Conference. You don't really have no eggs in the basket with the Wizards, because you didn't put them on your list or anything like that. But it's impressive nonetheless. I know you did like Corey Kispert. I remember we talked about him before the draft, and he's playing pretty solid right now. But the Wizards are doing a lot. All the trading Bradley Beal rumors and things like that. A lot of us didn't think the Wizards were going to do much, especially after trading Russell Westbrook and getting what we thought was going to be damn near nothing in Kuzma and other pieces, but they're playing really well. And we didn't even mention Montrezl Harrell. We didn't even mention KCP. They're playing really solid. They're being good vets for the team right now as well. But Nick, what's your thoughts on the Wizards? Do you think that, why do you think they're good right now? And do you think it'll last as far as them being in the top of the East? It doesn't have to be first, but in the top of the East.
Why I think they're good right now? I'll be honest. I don't really know.
No, are you covering your mic? Uh-oh.
No.
Hello?
Uh-oh. You sound muffled, sir.
Shut my mic.
There you are. All right, continue your point. There
Good. All right.
There we go. There.
What the hell just happened? No, man, I was gonna say I really don't know. To be completely honest, Trez is balling out of his mind. I saw a list and it was like the way too early like MVP front runners or something like that. He's like 6 or something like that. He's balling out of his mind. Absolutely. I'm a big Dinwiddie guy also. I enjoy.
Spence.
I like Dinwiddie a lot. If I'm being honest, man, I don't know what it is and why it's working. All you can really say is that it has to be the 3 pieces that they got with Kuzma, Caldwell, and Trez, because that's all that really changed. And Westbrook's gone. I don't really know.
But
what
that's
else
a
to say
big thing
about that.
too. That could be a big part of it too.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Do I think it's gonna last?
That's the question. Right.
I hope it does for Bradley Beal's mental health's sake.
That's not funny, but it's funny.
I really hope it does, because that man has been going through hell for years now, and he's been staying there.
Yeah.
So I have no problem with Washington being a top seed. I don't think they're gonna finish at the 1 seed.
Right.
I cannot go that far.
Right.
So I don't know about 2 or 3. I think they'll be like a 4, maybe. Just keep hooping out of their mind. Everything goes right.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess you could say hopefully a 5th seed. I've seen one Wizards game, and it was because it was the beginning of the season. I was watching all the games. It was that one game. I can't remember who they were playing, but Dinwiddie had he hit a 3, like sent it to overtime or something like that, and he had like 38 or like something crazy like that.
Okay, yeah.
And like from watching that game, I mean, like it was. I guess it was cool. I don't know. Like it's really like a mystery to me, to be honest. Yeah. Like you said, I love Kispert. That's my guy. But yeah, man, I genuinely, in my heart of hearts, have no idea on this one, to be honest. Like, I really don't know. But yeah, I got no issue. I got no issue with it. I mean, it's a new face that's at the top of the East. So I mean,
for
cool.
now.
For now. But cool.
Yeah, no, I think a big part of it is that ball movement. That's the new wave in the NBA, man. And I think a lot of these teams that are buying into that. That's why the Hornets, I feel like, were overachieving, because they've been playing by committee. A lot of these teams have been playing by committee. You know, you would expect like them, the Bulls, another example. I mean, they're being led by vets and Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan, but they're playing
like that
the majority
team a lot.
by committee. Yeah, they're fun. You know, and they're about to prove me wrong for sure. And like I said, I have no problem being wrong with that because you know I want that to be the new archetype in the NBA. You know, that's how I wanted my Knicks to be built for the longest time, but they don't want to listen to me because they want to keep getting, you know, ball dominant players, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, that's the new way of the league. You know, we were just talking about the Warriors and Brandon said it like that. They're playing by committee. Everyone is playing their piece. Steph Curry is leading the way, but everyone else is doing their part. The Memphis Grizzlies, same thing. John Morant's leading the way. Everyone else is doing their part. All these top teams, the Cavaliers, you mean to tell me the Cavaliers all of a sudden went from trash to solid? No, they're all playing their roles and they know they're a different and a very Raptors-esque team where everyone is athletic and big and long pause, but they're playing to their roles. Evan Mobley is going to be a future star. You know, that's the new wave in the league, at least for right now. We'll see how it goes when, you know, legs get tired and the trips are becoming a little bit more rough for a lot of these teams, and the rookies are being tested, and you know where they don't the experience comes in and they're not seeing. Like, we're gonna see how that comes later on in the league. But as for right now, a lot of these teams that are playing really well are playing as a team, and the ball is fizzing around and the ball is moving and everyone's playing their role. And I want that to be the new archetype of the league. I think that's how it should be, and I think that's why these teams win. As I yelled before this season or before this show to Brandon Warren, I don't think you were in the call yet. You know, when is the last time a ball dominant point guard won an NBA championship outside of Steph Curry?
It hasn't happened in quite some time.
I think,
with Isaiah.
Right? How about far back? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
come on, man. Like, yeah. and people will be like, Kyrie. That's to me that's a bit of a push, but I'll give it to you. Yeah, but that's really it. Like, that's
Kyrie.
Just, I don't even know. We can't even count him as ball dominant with LeBron James.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
The point guard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, look, man. I don't know, but yeah. So
can we say LeBron? Can we say LeBron?
He's not in theory a point guard. He's not in theory a point guard.
Russ. Sorry, I got the game going on.
And Mate saying LeBron is a ball dominant PG. He's not the point guard. Russell Westbrook is their ball dominant point guard, and they're doing just as well as the Knicks.
You sure how hurt B. Warren just
every day.
Somebody said Russ. Oh God, never mind.
You know how many of these I have to drink just watching this man play?
Yeah, look, man. Anyway, trust me, we get it over here. Knicks, we understand. We understand. We like to play well for about a quarter and a half, and then we say, you know what? Y'all look like y'all need a win today. Who's y'all worst player? Who wants to have a career game? Rubio, when's the last time you had almost 40 points? Come on down. Come on, man. Threes? You don't shoot threes. How about we let you get a chance? All right, come on then, man. Yeah, all right. That's what we do, bro. I'm at a point where I look at every other team's like worst leading scorer, but plays like just enough minutes, and I'm like, they're the one that's gonna have a big game tonight. I was expecting the Hornets to call up LiAngelo Ball just to play against us, knowing that he was gonna go play out of his mind, because that's just what we do. We hand out buckets. I don't know, bro. It makes me so upset. But that's neither here nor there. We're going off tangent. But chat, I'm curious to hear what you guys what you guys think. I'm gonna drop a poll and see what you guys can vote on that and see what you guys think. Do you guys think that the Warriors are gonna stay on top of the West? I think we're all in agreement that the Wizards most likely might not. But hey, this could be clipped right here when the Wizards are first in the East in April. Like, we don't know what can happen. But I think we're all in agreement that we don't all think that the Wizards are gonna stay up top. But the Warriors, I think there's a realistic possibility of that. They're number one in the league right now. I'm about to drop that poll. I want to hear what you guys have to say in the chat, so stay tuned for that. And while I was talking, I should have been changing these damn lower thirds. I'm going to do that right now. But if you guys want to shout out the chat real quick while we switch to our next subject, y'all can do that. If you guys see anything in the chat you want to talk about.
Let's see.
Knicks are definitely
look at
charity.
What'd he say? What'd he say?
Young Simba said, nah, man, the Knicks are definitely a charity.
Bruh. Oh, my God. I don't know if that's shade or if that's truth, but that's 100% real. We love letting your worst player have the night of his life. We do it. That's what we do.
You know, Laker fans, we used to do that for free for any point guard that existed. So that's fine. I get it. I get you. I get the pain.
I mean, we Clippers did it for the whole league before, so
yeah, for 30 years. 30 years. Never forget.
Oh my god.
I'll be your constant reminder. I got you, Nick. I got
Whole
you.
team of free when y'all saw us.
I hate it. I hate
Edgar
it.
Allan Fro, the look of pain that came across Brandon's face as soon as the R word came across. Listen,
Russ.
man, Russ. That's the only R word I know right now. Everything he does, I'd be like, yo, you need to relax, bro.
I heard it's getting like bad, and and you know the Lakers fans, like they're not like loud and rowdy like that unless the game is really close at the end of the game. But I heard that like Laker fans are moaning and groaning and booing in Staples Center in like the second quarter when Russell Westbrook does anything bad. That to me, that's out of the ordinary. Like that's like the hate must be real right now for Russell Westbrook.
Chris, like there's turnovers, and then there's Russell Westbrook's book of turnovers, right? There's nobody remotely close to being open. There's like let's turn this into a Marvel Cinematic Universe. There's no what if scenario of anybody being open, but you know what? He's like, I'm gonna give you the shot. I'm gonna see what he got. I'm gonna throw it to you. You're not open, but pretend you are. Catch the ball. Ah, damn. Turnover. Going back on defense. And he'll have like 8 of these, bro. He'll have 8 of these in a game.
I'm about to say, go crazy.
Let it all out. Let it all out. What you don't know, Brandon, is there's a video playing while you're speaking. Don't worry about it. Just let it all out. Did you get it all out?
No, it's fine. Look at, oh my god.
God.
My favorite one. I don't know. Oh man, I should have saved that video. We need to make a segment where we watch some of these social media things. But there's a video where a dude was watching the Lakers, and he was saying like, "Yo, man, people need to chill on Russell Westbrook. You know, I understand he has these kind of problems and this, that, and third, but he ain't that bad." And he gets quiet, and Russell Westbrook shoots a 3, and it hits the top of the backboard, and he like chokes on his wife. I need to find the clip. If I find it before the end of the show, we're going to watch it before we wrap this show, because that was one of the funniest things I saw all week. That was hilarious. And I think that's what Brandon's going through right now. But yeah, man.
Every day.
Russell Westbrook.
Every day.
Different
When
breed,
Westbrook
bro.
shoots, it's a turnover.
It's true.
He don't get missed field goals. They go to turnover.
Yo. It's bad out here, y'all. Y'all don't understand, man.
Oh man. Hey, but you're still 7-6. You're surviving.
I get excited that THT is playing for the first time today. I'm like, you know what? Let him
how's
shoot
he doing?
20 times.
How's
Let
he
him
doing?
shoot.
The prophecy.
He looks solid right
guy.
now. He looks solid, but like I said, I'd rather see him shoot 20 times than Russ with that pull-up jump shot. It's bad that I know now when it's like, no, this is completely off. Like not even remotely close and being a swish. I know when his jumper is on and when it's not. That's not good. He's only played less than 20 games.
And is this something that you think is going to turn around? Or you think this is
Don't
what
ask
you're
me
gonna
that.
have to, oh no.
Don't ask me
you
that.
think this is what it is. Like you
Don't
have to
ask
suffer
me
through
that.
this. Damn.
And Steven, if y'all don't know, my
Y'all know
ex-co-host Steven Tillman,
Yeah, y'all
he
know Tillman,
is he laughs at me all the time for being frustrated at Russ. No curse words are enough to explain how much he enrages me when he laughs that I'm being frustrated, upset. It's bad, y'all. It's bad.
Oh man. Well, we don't have to talk about it anymore. We'll get off of it.
I'm watching it. It's fine. We don't have to talk
no,
about it.
we'll move on. We'll move on. I got you. But I want to play, not play a game. But I love this question. It's one of my favorite questions. I love to hear everybody's difference in opinion on this. But you go, Nick. But right now, from our audio only listeners, Nick is still acting the fool, and now he has a picture of Russell Westbrook
with a dent in his head.
With a dent in his whole head right now. Yeah, man.
Oh man, I can't look at this anymore, man. What's the next segment, Chris? My fault.
So a lot of these younger players, he went to Steph. I'm so sick of you. Anyway, so a lot of these younger players right now, I'm gonna keep it within, rookie this year or sophomores, not just younger players in general. I don't care, like 23 and under. Right now, they're taking over the league. You know, a lot of worry comes to veterans and experience and this, that, and the third. But a lot of these young stars are taking over, and I'm not talking, Trey Young, and I'm not saying they're old. Trey Young, Luke, they're still really young, but I'm looking more at like the John Morants, 20, 22 years old. John Morant's right now having a good season. Tyler Hero is turning around. Y'all know I'm not a Tyler Hero fan, but I gotta give him some props. But even younger than that, I'm looking at like LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards. Like those two guys right now playing tremendously. LaMelo had a really good start. He's slowing down a little bit, but he's still getting his triple doubles along the way, being a big part of that team's success right now, along with Miles Bridges. Anthony Edwards almost getting 50 points. Unfortunately, it was in a loss, and he's still understanding that he's still a Timberwolf no matter what, but he's playing really well. Evan Mobley, I talked about him before. I cannot say enough about Evan Mobley. That dude's going to be a stud. Scotty Barnes of the Raptors. All these younger dudes. I purposely didn't say my boy. He's playing well, but he's having a rough week and a half right now. I'm talking about Mr. Barrett, but he had a good start to the season where this dude was shooting 50% from the 3-point line for but that's long gone. So, but RJ's still looking at you. But yeah, a lot of these younger guys are playing really well, and it just makes you just smile knowing that the league is going to be fun for a long time because these guys are ready to slide in and take over when that time comes for a lot of these teams. And I love the question of if you were given a brand new franchise, and you could pick anybody that is 25 and under. And I'm not including Luka Doncic because I think that's like the easy answer. But if you could pick anybody that's 25 and under, who would be your choice? That's the guy that I'm gonna go forward with, and I'm gonna build my franchise around him. And I forgot, I didn't even mention my man Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham. People are so worried about Cade, and he's playing really well in the last few games. He had some clutch buckets to close out the deal in his last game. But yeah, if you were given,
I guess to simplify it, could we just say second year or first year players?
But then that takes out John Morant.
Well, if we do under 25, then we have to keep in mind we still have.
Because there's an easy alibi with Trey, Luka.
All right, let's do 3 years and down. So like third year players and down. So that still keeps John Morant, Zion, like that draft class and down. So we'll do that then. I like that. Okay, I think that's good because like Knicks put like Trey Young still in there and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so third year and down. Delano, I knew your answer before we even talked about it. He said before CK2K said his name, I want to be known that I said John Morant. Yeah. Delano's been on the John Morant train for the longest time. I understand. It's
a good train.
But I'll start with you guys. Because I think my answer might be predictable, but I'm still curious to hear what you guys have to say. Let's go with Mr. MVP, Code of the Dreamer. Who would be the guy that you would start your franchise around? That's third year and under right now.
I'm fighting between two.
And I'm gonna let you. And that's what I was just gonna say. I'm gonna let us all have a choice and a backup because I know it's gonna be. We all gonna have that issue. So have your. Okay. I'm going with him, but I also would go with this guy, so we can have some fun.
So I'm going with my answer. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's my
third year and under. Shai was drafted in 2020. When did Kevin Knox get drafted? Chat. I don't even know. Shai was drafted with Kevin Knox. 2019, 2018, 2019, one of those two. Try again. We're talking about
2019.
Talking about this 2018.
2018.
I apologize. Kevin Knox's year.
Fourth year. All right.
Yeah. But that's a great choice. I love y'all know I love me some SGA, but sorry, man. Can't do it.
I'd probably go with Ja then. If I can't go with Shai, I would probably go with Ja. That'll be my choice currently, and then my backup, which I can get a little more into, would be Melo.
Yeah, I think
because I was about to say because he's a pass first player. He does way too much to help his teammates around him. He's on the Hornets right now. He's making Miles Bridges look like a god in Charlotte.
Yeah, for real.
So
that's a fact.
Making him look like a god right now.
That is a damn fact.
So I would 100%. Melo be my backup choice, and then I say Ja for my main choice just because he's a little more proven already, just a little bit, and he's just he's hooping out of his mind. He's something else, and I've always been like a big fan of him from the time he got in, and I don't know, he's just an exciting player that can over time hopefully attract other talent to come join my team. But yeah, Melo would be like a close really, really, really close backup choice.
I heard that.
If he were to not be my main option, just because, like I said, man, he's always, from the time he's been in high school, the man's always been. Let me rephrase that. From his senior year about in high school, he became a lot more about making his teammates better. Because when he was young, when he was like his earlier years of high school, that man was just straight, I'm scoring. And if y'all are open.
Oh, now you're talking about LaMelo.
I'm talking about Melo right now, yeah.
Okay.
But then his senior year, and then when he was with the Illawarra Hawks, like he started to become like a point guard. Not to mention he's 6'7", which is nice for like we have to have a rebounding point guard also. It's not crazy athletic, which is cool. That's why we got Ja in the first option. But nah, yeah, 100%. I'd say Melo's amazing getting the teammates involved, great rebounder, and he can get buckets too. I think that's just a great choice. He's only going to get better, hopefully. So that would be my two options.
Yeah, and a lot like his brother, I think his defense is a little underrated. I mean, he's not a great stand in front of you defender. He's not that like Lonzo is, but he is really good at reading the defense, getting those steals. Team defender, he's been proving that really well in his second year. So Ja Morant, LaMelo Ball, I like that. B War, you are given a whole team brand new. They just said, "Yo, we love what you do, Mr. War's World. We have this whole team, and look, we have this whole crowd of players that you can get from 3 years ago to right now that were just drafted, brand new. You're a franchise guy. Okay, we'll give you one, and we can give you maybe a second one. Who are your two choices?"
It's a toss-up for me. I feel like it's very easy to pick these two,
right?
Or at least the LaMelo. I feel like he's a very easy pick. Right. But I do like Anthony Edwards, and I know he just played against us, and it's fresh on the mind. But I personally just always have liked where his development has gone.
Yeah,
because
that's the key. That is the key right there. Yeah.
Yeah. And everybody was saying, oh, he might be a bust. And I remember, people were thinking that this dude's not going to be legit. He's undersized for a two guard, this and this and that and that. And for him to come out, he didn't come out strong. He did not. But then to end his season the way he did, and then to continue that this season, not to mention his attitude and his desire, what he wants to accomplish in the NBA is already pretty solid for a young cat. Not to mention his post-game interviews. I don't know if you have seen that, but
he's great.
Is hilarious.
He is Atlanta all the way through. Like, he does not hold back. He is all the way through Atlanta. Yep.
I like him a little bit more than LaMelo. Not to say LaMelo's not going to have a fully successful career, because I fully expect him to. But,
different strokes, man. I get it.
I like it. And then I was gonna say Scotty Barnes, but you know what? I'm gonna just stick with LaMelo as the second pick.
Okay, so LaMelo
having that combo back court, I feel like would be very, very good for this NBA, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so you want Anthony Edwards, but fallback would be Mr. LaMelo Ball. I like that. I think it's obvious who my first pick would be. Frank Ntilikina. I was playing now. BLT. No, that's not really.
I saw that stuff.
No, 100%. Y'all know LaMelo Ball. I told y'all I was ready to trade damn near everybody to move up in that draft to make sure we got LaMelo Ball. I got destroyed, castrated, whatever word you want to use from my comment section. Yeah, everything. Any bad word you want to use. That's what the chat did that to me, because they said LaMelo's not gonna be that. He's gonna be a bust. Don't believe this. Don't believe that. No. That's what I kept hearing. And I said I'm ready because the Warriors at the time, we had packages and stuff. There was the rumor that Mitchell Robinson in our draft pick, and I was like, yes, do it.
Send it
all. I said that, and people didn't like that. I really believe I like what LaMelo Ball. I just love what the Ball brothers do as far as like team. But LaMelo Ball, obviously, he's way more advanced as a scorer compared to Lonzo Ball. Where you drop off a little bit defensively, you're going to get offensively from LaMelo Ball. And like both of you guys said, still a lot of room for him to grow, and that's great. For him to make the strides that he's making only in the second year. The same way we were talking about Anthony Edwards, it's really exciting. You know what I mean? So yeah, to me, if you're going for a point guard, I think you're choosing Ja Morant and LaMelo Ball. I think there's no wrong answer if you choose either one of those guys. So yeah, LaMelo Ball is definitely for me. And then I can't say enough about this kid. I've always been on the fence with him because I didn't know how he was going to translate in the NBA. I didn't know if his shot was just going to go flat. I didn't know if I didn't know if that was just going to be a college thing. Evan Mobley, man. I cannot say enough about Evan Mobley, dude. I think this guy is going to be fun. This guy is going like what we thought Porzingis was supposed to be. That's who Evan Mobley actually is going to be. He's the true unicorn. This guy, I feel like, his defense, I feel like we don't talk enough about him defensively. The jump shot is I wasn't sure if that was going to translate right away. I think he's going to be just fine. He's a big part of the Cavaliers' success. They're having playing the 3 in some instances. He's playing the 5. That to me is real unicorn conversation right there. So I really love what Evan Mobley has, and I'm just a little upset that he is in Cleveland. But if they're able to continue to be fun and they're winning games, then I'll let it go. But Cleveland to me is a place where players die, but we'll see what happens. They also got my guy Darius Garland over there as well. But yeah, Evan Mobley definitely would be another guy I'm looking at. I'm really excited to see what his game turns into. But yeah, Scotty Barnes, honorable mention too. But yeah, so LaMelo Ball definitely I wouldn't need. They would be like, okay, it's your selection. LaMelo Ball would already be standing right next to me. It wouldn't even be close. But
That's
yeah,
fair.
I like Evan Mobley a lot. That's my number 2.
I've seen some people in chat trying to talk about that you were not being castrated for your desires.
You didn't like that word.
Listen, y'all
y'all
tripping right now. Like that is. I was there for that, and I was like, send
y'all
them.
were hating on me. Y'all can play the game like now, like, oh, I knew LaMelo was gonna be. No, you didn't. I will pull up videos. Videos of the comments that I got. He's a bust. Don't believe in the hype in Australia. I think he's this. No, man. It was a lot. It wasn't just like a few of them. And I'm like exaggerating. No, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
So,
I was there for it. I remember.
No. Don't do that.
I stand on Chris for this one.
No, don't do that. But yeah, I want to see what the chat has to say. I've seen some names. I knew my man Delano was going to choose John Morant. He's been saying that for a long time. But yeah, so John Morant there. Scrolling down. If you guys see something, let me know. Read it.
Mobley is Chris Bosh 2.0.
I think he's gonna be more than that, but I think that's
too.
fair, and that's not a slight at all. I don't think, but I think he's gonna be a little bit more than that. And that's no slight to Chris Bosh. I just think that there's a little bit.
Does
more
Evan have a post game like that?
Not yet. I think he will potentially because he's gonna put weight on. I think he's gonna.
Chris
put
Bosh was
weight on.
from the get go though.
Yes.
That's what he was,
and he was thin. That's the thing. Chris Bosh came in the league thin, and he was a great post player too. That's very true.
I don't know. I have to see more about that.
I'm taking Cade. I love Cade. Jalen Green, and then I'll take Cade Cunningham. But yeah, I love Cade. I think people are over exaggerating with Cade. I like Cade. All right, cool. Yeah. LaMelo doll, get out of here. MH, put MH in the corner. Time out. He's timed out. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had fun talking about some serious subjects and all kinds of crazy conversations and fun subjects. But y'all know what time it is. It was supposed to happen in the first episode. Should have happened in the second episode. We pushed this thing on a little too long. It's a little show that a lot of us are a big fan of on here. We had to change it for branding reasons. We didn't want to be sued if we're gonna keep doing this every single year. I didn't want to get sued, so we had to change the name. But y'all know the show. It is What Team He On. With What Team He On is the name of the new show, and we gotta bring out the host. What's going on? Welcome back to What Team He On. And it's the show where we show you players and you have to guess what team he on. And we know that we have a 3-time loser over to this side. In Mr. War's world. He's been through it. He came close. Voice aside, you came real close last time. I don't know if you remember, B-War. We a lot of people were giving you a lot of crap, but you came really close. I had to watch the tapes. And you came really close last time. I almost forgot about that. So I got to give you some props for that. But you still lost. But now we have a new contestant because now there's 3 of us. And because now there's 3 of us. We have a new contestant here to join the ranks. The rookie, Mr. Coda the Dreamer, is going to be in the hot seat for What Team He On? And we're going to start off with some names that you may or may not know. Oh, that's right. It wouldn't be the show without the music. I'm sorry. I know the chat already looking for the music. They're looking for the music. We gotta.
You want me to help you out?
Price is Right?
I can get you done.
Should we do? I have it. Should we do Price is Right or should we do the Wii? Because I know people like the Wii music because while y'all waiting on the answer.
I like the Wii music.
Do the Wii one. All right, we're gonna do the Wii one. All right. Bet. But Coda the Dreamer, you're up on plate, bro. Now, like I said, B-War came real close last time around, and I'm still thinking I want to give him another shot because he did. He almost had it. So I want to give him another shot midway through the season after trades and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. But we gotta get you in. We gotta, make sure that you're officially a part of the Coast to Coast crew. You cannot be.
You're a rookie.
Yeah, you're the rookie, man. We gotta haze you, my guy. And we got a fun list. I'm really excited about this list and what you're gonna do. But let me make sure I pull up this music real quick. Can y'all check the chat real quick? Are they giving Nick a hard time? They're probably giving B-War a hard time.
No, they say trademark. We need the trademark for what team he on.
What team he on? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We gotta get that trademark on for sure.
Yeah. Mobley doesn't display much of a post game in the league, but he is shown in glimpses. Okay.
Wrong song.
I mean, it is.
True.
It's not really
That's
a post game league anymore. So I guess he doesn't.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Nick and Brandon gonna pull up the tabs. No, that. I'll leave that to Nick. I don't need tabs. I know who played. I know who played. Yeah. I know what I said.
I thought you lost last time.
Dang! Hey, you
I got
can't talk
80%.
Sauce. You about to go right now, man.
Got 80%.
Hold on.
Got 80%. Oh, I ain't doing all that. So like it's out of 5 players.
There's 10.
10. Oh,
You have 10 players.
Lord, that's a lot of
I'm
dudes.
doing Prices Right. I'm sorry. I'm vetoing the I know you guys like the one I like. I need to do my Prices Right music. I'm sorry. The Prices Right music is better.
A lot of we don't want to get sued over the segment name, but we're not worried about the Price is Right music.
No. We be all right. You probably right.
Non-copyright.
Yeah, it's not. We'll be all right. We'll be okay. We got through it last time. We didn't get hit. Everything's good. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. All right. Well, Code the Dreamer, I know you are not going to be able to see it right away because I'm not able to screen share, but you're going to look onto the screen, and we're going to have the players for you. I'll say the name, so you don't even need to see his name, see his face right away because you know the names. But that's not what's important. What's important is you need to tell us what team he on. And first up, we have Gary Harris, drafted by the Denver Nuggets, but is he still a Denver Nugget? Coda, what team he on? You can talk through your thoughts. Let us know how you're feeling. Let us know if you maybe you played here. Like, talk through it. Let us know. Don't keep us in the dark on what you're thinking, if you're thinking at all. Oh, he's playing though. My mic doesn't work. Oh my God.
Hello.
All right, there you go. Okay, speak.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
He's on the Magic.
He's on the Magic right now. Is that your
Yes.
final answer?
Yes.
I like that. That's a good answer. So like I said, he was drafted by the Denver Nuggets. But he's not a Denver Nugget no more. Well, the Dreamer says Magic, and the answer is right. Yeah, it's Magic. Good job. Hey, look at you off to a good start. We're going to do the
Can you
easy
hear me?
ones first. You're doing a good job. But Nick,
You can hear me, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I'm making sure because I want to hear no. Oh, he had the mic off. Blah blah blah. None of that
No.
nonsense.
Well, you
Okay.
already did. We already got through that. But all right. So next up, so that was one, and now we're gonna get a little fun. This should be easy too. Like if you pay attention, this is a team that, or this is a player that we talked a lot about on the show, in previous shows. We love the name, but what team is he on? We're talking about Alizé Johnson.
I know this one.
What
know
team
this
he
one.
on?
He's on. I know this because every time he plays, I always say how much he looks like Lamar Jackson. He's on the Bulls.
That is correct. Look at you, 2-0. Okay,
Oh.
for 2. You're doing good so far. You're getting these easy ones, all right? Now we have to, it wouldn't be fun if I didn't mess with you a little bit, all right? Now, we know that this man is a said Clippers fan. He loves his Clippers.
That
We
doesn't
know
exist.
this guy. But he not a Clipper no more. Al Farouk Aminu. Nick, what team he on? I need you to look at your camera. Don't look down at nothing. Look at your camera and tell me.
Is it okay if I close my eyes?
That's fine, because I don't think you have a computer inside your
No, I'm on my eyelids. No kidding.
I got the soundboard ready. She's off.
Don't think. I can talk it out, right?
Talk it out, bro.
Okay.
You just get one answer. That's it, though. But you can talk it out.
Not the Magic wouldn't be too magic.
Make sure he's not Googling, chat. I'm leaving it up to you.
My eyes are closed. I'll keep my eyes
Right,
closed.
chat. You can keep a close look on him.
I'm stuck between two.
Looks like it's gonna be off. You're wrong.
The Spurs?
Sorry, what?
The Spurs?
Spurs. So you think Alfred Camino, the one-time Los Angeles Clipper player,
Yes, I love Alfred Camino very much.
and you think he's on the
Make out
Spurs
a lot
right
of
now?
I'm pretty sure. If it's not,
You're right. No, you're correct. He's on.
Oh,
Los
okay.
Angeles Spurs. Look at you.
oh, but I was
told you-
scared.
I told you
I was
guys
scared
this-
about that one, boy.
I told
Okay.
you guys this one might be tricky because Nick, he's a lot like me. He knows random players, but will you know where this random player is? He is an old friend of Mr. Ward's World, Brandon Warren. Isaac Bonga.
Oh my God.
What team he on?
Wow. This one's gonna be a shot in the dark. I know you're still in the league, to be honest.
He's in the league.
Oh,
I was gonna
man.
say a word, but if I said that word, then I probably wouldn't give it away.
I can't get a hit.
Nah, you don't get no hints, but you're off to a good start. You are 3-0 right now.
This is Nick.
You're doing a great job.
Help me! So you look at the camera, to be fair.
Look at the camera. Keep it quick. Come on, just shoot in the dark.
Just looking in despair, right?
Shoot in the dark.
Um,
I'll give you one hint. He was drafted by the Los Angeles Lakers. There you go. All right, go ahead.
oh yeah, then obviously he's on the Raptors, Chris.
You going with the Raptors? Is that your final answer?
I got no options here, man. I guess.
Is that your final answer?
Should
All right,
it be?
we gotta check him.
Wait, let me think.
He is on the
Let me
Toronto
think
Raptors.
first.
What are you looking at? What are you looking at?
What is your source, sir?
What is your source? There's no way that you're just getting this out of the blue.
You saw me looking straight at you the whole
I can't see it. Brandon's the eye police.
I be my eye police.
Because I'm here doing. I'm switching the players.
Be my eye police.
Brandon, keep an eye on him.
All
All right, but you're right. Okay, yes, Isaac Bonga is on the Toronto Raptors. All right. So we're having okay. So you're doing good so far. You're 4-0. How you feeling so far in this one? Like you feel like those first ones are easy, and then Isaac Bonga.
Wildly,
How you feeling?
wildly lucky. The first two were easy.
Right.
The Farouk Aminu one, I thought I knew, but I was off for some reason. I was really second guessing myself. Bonga one was a shot in the damn dark, just because I literally picked the Raptors, so I know nobody on that roster right now. So I was like, I feel like if I would know what team he's on, I have zero clue about anybody on the Raptors roster. So that was a lot of luck there.
This next one it could be easy if you pay attention, or it could be a trick. And I'm just gonna show you the face. He is one of the two Martin twins. Now we know for the longest time they've both played together, but one of them left and they went to a different team. I'm not saying which is which. I need you to look at him and tell me which one this is and which team he plays for. This could be Cody, who is on a certain team, and it could be Caleb, who is on a separate team.
Bruh.
So good luck. And look
This hurts.
closely.
This hurts a I'm looking closely.
And I need you to make sure.
This hurts a lot because I literally saw, like, it was a highlight thing and they said his name and I was like, oh damn, he's not playing with his brother anymore.
Right, but are you sure that
But
it is that one?
Even if it was that one, I don't remember what the team was. So I'm just gonna have to hope for the best here and say the Hornets.
I'm so glad that I didn't do it because I almost did it. I was going to go with Cody Martin and keep the Hornets, but I went with Caleb Martin, his brother, who
What
did
team is he on?
leave the nest. And went to play with the Miami Heat. I
The-
almost did
oh,
it.
I
And the thing is, I knew
Yes.
you would have gone for the trick, so I'm glad I didn't do it. I'm glad I didn't
Yeah, I
do
wouldn't
it.
have got that. I really, because that's
Thank
funny. 'Cause I
God.
literally saw it yesterday, and I literally was like, damn, that's crazy. He's not with his brother anymore. And of course, we bring it up, and I can't remember what the team was.
Well, I'm
He was all
glad
like, "Stop talking, stop talking, stop talking."
That's literally what I was like. I was like, shut up. I got it in my head. I just can't remember. Dang,
now,
that would hurt a little bit.
now we're gonna see how true your fandom lies, because this next player is one of your favorite players before coming into the league. He's a bounty cat, none other than Mr. Cassius Stanley. Nick, what team he on?
The Indiana Pacers.
Is that your final answer? It doesn't matter because you only get one choice.
Yeah.
Is Cassius Stanley still an Indiana Pacer? Incorrect. He is on the Detroit Pistons. They did not keep him, and he decided to, and then he moved to Detroit Pistons, and now he is playing also with their GZ affiliate. But he is on
Did not
the
know that.
Detroit Pistons
I'm
roster.
learning a lot today. That's nice.
That's
I
your
did
boy.
not-
That's your
Did
guy.
not know that.
I thought that
There's
you were
my
gonna
guy.
have
I
that
played
one
with him.
back. You're out here guessing Isaac Bonga, but you can't get Cassius Stanley. Big fan. Now we're going back. All right, now we're going back to another ex-Clipper. Now this one you might get. It's not too hard, but the thing is, this dude has played for a lot of teams, and it threw me off when I saw him playing for this team the other day. Ex-Nick, Mo Harkless. Nick, what team he on?
I know exactly where he is.
I actually know this one. For once.
You know it? Where?
Yeah. The Kings, right?
He says that he is playing for the Sacramento Queens, and yeah, you're right. To be honest, this one was for me because I had no idea. I had no idea he was on the Kings, so I was like, maybe I'll throw this one in there. So all right, okay, this was a little palate cleanser, and you passed. You passed. Thank
God for the palate
ex-Clipper,
cleanser.
Now Sacramento Kings. You're doing solid right now, and I can see Red and War without seeing them being very pissed off. It's a bad. I need you to be on After Trophy War.
That Cassius one made me upset. I'm not gonna lie.
I need you
I
to be on
had
After
no
Trophy War.
idea.
I'm watching it.
So these last ones should be tough because these are random players, and I want to see if you know where they're landing. Now I'm gonna do the easier of the three first. And we're gonna stop the music. I want complete.
You got to put on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
No, I want silence. I want complete. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that's it. That's nice. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, no, we need boom, boom. Let's do it.
Oh,
There it is. Damn, we should have done this from the jump. But no, these last three right here, we're going to see how real he is. All right. So first up, we have a player that most of you are probably like, he's still playing? Rodney Hood. What team he on?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I actually know this one for sure.
Okay.
Sir.
Eyes close eyes. Sorry, close eyes. I'm between two teams. Just talking through my process here. Am I allowed to say what the two teams are?
No. The first team I hear is
You
the
got
team
big
that I'm
one.
assuming is your guess.
Okay.
I don't play around over here. You're playing too well. Now, no more Mr. Nice CK.
I have a guess. It's a 50-50. in my
I need you
brain
to say your
currently.
guess. You're drawing it out too long. We can see in your glasses. Don't cheat now.
You can see straight.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You can see y'all faces.
I see the NBA screen right now. NBA.com.
I see NBA.com.
You
I
can
see you
literally
looking at the
see-
chat.
You can see right here. Who's on the screen right now? Actually, through my glasses.
Scatterbrain.
Lucky for you, the chat's wrong.
I'm gonna say. I don't want to pick the wrong choice though. I have to. The Bucks. The Bucks.
The Milwaukee Bucks. Is that your final answer? Yeah, that's the right answer. And you're cheating. I'm killing him. We're gonna kill him. This is the last episode you're gonna see of Conan the Dreamer because he's cheating. But all right.
Oh Lord.
All right. We'll find him. We'll figure it out. But it's okay. All right. Like I said, believe it or not, that was the easiest of the three.
I was about
Actually,
to say,
know it. You know, this next one might be easier, but it's still tough. Now we named the team he was on earlier, but is he still on that team? Seiko Deboye. What team he on?
He was on the Pistons.
Hey, sir.
Sorry. He was on the Pistons.
Say it again, and I'm gonna count it as your guess. The next team that comes out of your mouth, whether you say was, is, or could have been, is going to be your choice.
Seriousness on Chris's face, y'all. I wish y'all could see it.
I'm literally just trying to think, and if I can't think of anything, I'm just gonna go with the beep beep answer.
They go with the beep beep answer right now.
Right now.
Excuse, stop rushing me, bro. I'm trying to think.
I'm so upset you cannot hear this music because the music would rush you more. Matter of fact, boom boom, boom boom.
Seko's still on.
Boom boom, boom boom. Watch his pupils. Boom boom. Make sure they're not waving or waving. What's the word? Drifting. That's the word I was looking for. Boom boom.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say the Pistons still.
You think that he's with the Pistons?
I guess.
Where is he? Wrong. He is with the Los Angeles Lakers released by the Brooklyn Nets. He was traded to the Brooklyn Nets.
Way.
He got cut, and the Lakers picked him up. And Brandon almost slipped and helped you out. Because Brandon said very loudly,
he did.
I know where he is. Sounded like
I should have used that. That was my fault.
I know where he is.
That's
Anyways,
funny.
Wrong.
Yeah, I never would have. I had no clue about that.
Last.
It's okay. You learn something every day.
This one was just for B. This is one of his favorite players of all time.
No.
Haven't heard his name in a long time. And I'm really curious to know if you know where the hell he plays. I don't even think he gets minutes, but he's on the team nonetheless. Wars World, one of his favorite players of all time. One of the funniest calls I've ever heard come out of his mouth. Shvi Mikhailuk. What team he on?
Yeah, I know where he is. I love Shvi. I miss him.
Shvi's on the Pistons. It's either it's the Pistons.
No, I don't. No. Remember what I said. First name came out, and you said it with conviction, and there was a period in your sentence. So that's it.
I guess.
And it's a good guess. Excuse you. It's a good guess because Shvi is on the Pistons, or was on the Pistons. He's playing for the Toronto Raptors right now. They signed him on a nice little cheap deal. But look, I gotta be real with you. You did good. You cheated. I know you cheated somewhere. I know you cheated somewhere.
You saw me looking.
I didn't see nothing. I had chat and we were on eye patrol. I was strictly on player duty.
Yep.
But you cheated somewhere.
No.
I know the league, man. I don't know what else to say.
I know the league.
I know the league, dog. I know the league, man. I don't know what to tell you, son. I just know the league, bro.
I can't help you with that one, my boy.
Man. All right, so to go back with the ones he got right, so we can see what his record was overall. Alize Johnson, he said the Bulls. Al-Farouq Aminu, he said the Spurs. Isaac Bonga, out of his ass, he said the Raptors. Caleb Martin, he got wrong. He thought it was his brother Cody Martin, saying he was on the Hornets. Cassius Stanley, he got wrong. Said that he was on the Pacers when he was on the Pistons. So what is that? Oh, Lord, I wasn't counting. What is that? 3-2? What is that? 3-2, right? 3-2. All right, 3 for 2. All right, Brandon, can you help me? Get 3-2. All right, so we'll continue from there. All right, and then he said Gary Harris. Correctly, he said he was on the Orlando Magic, so that's 4-2. Mo Harkless, he had correctly. We say he was on the Kings, 5-2. Rodney Hood, another one he cheated on, said he was on the Bucks. He said he was right. Siku, he got wrong. Siku Demboya on the Lakers. And then Shvi, he got wrong. Save it on the Raptors. So what is that?
So 7 for 11, right?
That's not bad. So yeah, 7-4, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. That's a solid outing. How do you feel about yourself? You feel like a cheater?
I feel good.
I feel like a
great.
You Tim Donaghy. God.
I feel
Who was
good.
flashing
I
the
feel
signs, huh?
Yeah.
You got, can I? The first this one I knew this was gonna be sketchy because look, what y'all don't know, Coda got tattoos, so he must have them tattooed on the top of his eyelid. Because the first thing he said, "Can I close my eyes?" I've never heard that question asked before on the show.
That's all I could think, right?
No, that's a thing now. I'm counting it. He's a cheater.
He's got that Wakanda, discoloring where you can get rid of it. It can disappear.
Right. Congratulations, though. That was a good showing. But now all that makes me want to do is make me want to do this all over again with B War. I have to do this again with B War.
That's fine.
So we're gonna have a mid-season.
I'm a veteran.
What team he on?
Yeah, I'm a veteran. This is all right. This is okay. I can do this. I'm not gonna cheat like others. I'm not gonna call names. I'm not gonna put names out.
Actually, there's collusion coming in the chat. Agron saying he definitely cheated on the Bongo one. That's the one that got me. That's the one.
That was
I was like, oh, we
literally.
going for a ride.
I told
The Ronnie
y'all my
Hood one, I
thought
kind of
process.
believe you, but the Bongo one, man. But that's a
I
good
told
argument.
y'all
That's
my
a
thought
very
process.
good argument. You know what else doesn't help your case, Nick?
What?
I played Among Us with you, bro. You really good at
I
Expose
was
him.
not good at it.
You're really good at
Expose him.
faking imposter, so I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about your cheating skills here. Hold on.
Yeah, but my main thing is I always fight way too hard. Right now, I don't have an argument for that one.
Nah, but to
Expose
his
him.
defense, he is good at knowing random players, so I will give you that. But yeah, fun show, man. We had a fun one with this one. Really glad to be back. Again, last week was all on me. I apologize. Trying to figure it all out, but I hope you guys enjoy the new set, the new situation. We're still doing a few other things to it. We're improving. Definitely cutting this one up, so be on the lookout for single videos on the channel. But yeah, man, you guys know what to do. Let them know where your socials, where they can find you, starting with you, Mr. B War. Where can they find you at, man?
Absolutely. You can find me on Twitter. I constantly rant on my Lakers. Good, bad, ugly. Most of the time, ugly. On Ward's World on Twitter. And you can chat me up on there, y'all.
So, where they can find you, Mr. Coda, the cheater.
Y'all can find me at myspace.com.
MySpace.
Friend me, and we can have a great chat over there about basketball, life, whatever you want to talk about.
My picks.
Whatever y'all want to talk about, man.
Patriots. Oh,
My goodness. And you guys know you find me everywhere. CK2K on all social medias. Links for everything that we just named are in the description below. Appreciate you guys coming through. Audio only listeners, we love you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening over there, but also make your way over to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribe, hit that like button, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you guys next Sunday. Y'all be blessed. Have a good week. We out of here. Peace. Bye.